Hi guys, so today I'm going to do my update on my Pan That palette, and to be honest, I thought about quitting my Pan That palette in the last month, and I made some changes for my Pan That palette for this year. I'm still going to pan the same palette and everything like that and still focus on columns, but it's a little bit different and I will explain. So basically, last month was green eyeshadow, this month was blue eyeshadow, and I've just been really into neutrals. So I've been really forcing myself to wear them, and I was just kind of like, I don't want to do this, and I wasn't seeing very much progress, and there was a lot of fallout. So to fix that problem, I decided once I hit a considerable amount of pan, and I'll explain using my palette in just a second, a considerable amount of pan, I'm going to call that shadow done and kind of use a pen and get out the rest. I'm going to put in a picture of where I was at the beginning of April, because you'll see the ones that had considerable amount of pan are now completely just pan. And it's not because I used them up, it's because that day I decided with the considerable amount of pan I'm just going to get rid of them, I guess. So I'll insert that picture now, and if I have an after of that same day, I'll insert it after that, because I can't remember if I took an after, but I know I took a before, so I could show you. I'm not just getting rid of them if they have a really little bit of pan, but if they have a large pan, they have a lot more fallout that way when they have the more pan they have, and they get stuck on the edges, and it's just it wasn't worth it for me. And I was like, I have so many shades in this palette, if I hit pan on them, I will be happy with that. It's not, I feel accomplished. It will be like I finished a palette because I hit major pan on all of them if I finish it. So, that being said, this month, I had this much last month of pan showing, and this month I have 31 empty pans. 2 of them I did take out because they were terrible. The other ones I have used up and hit major pan. So I'll explain kind of what major pan is. This is what my palette looks like now. I've been focusing on this blue. Last month was the green. And if you can see the little indents around there, the pan has to be almost that big for me to crush it up. But it was just getting stuck on the sides and things like that. You can kind of see in some of the pink ones. And it was just getting really hard to use. There's a lot of fallout. It was just causing my sink to clog up, to be honest, and things like that. So yeah, this is what my palette looks like now. I'm halfway done, or we're halfway through the month of April. Today is the 16th, and we're halfway through the shadows of the blue. So I think it's really going to help me get through this palette, because I was kind of worried about what I was going to do. And these are the harder shades right now, this blue and green column. Even though I love those colors, I don't necessarily love them on my eyes. I'm realizing I'm way more of a neutral person. But I started this to get it out of my collection because I'd had it for such a long time. It was super old. I just didn't want to get rid of it, and I really wanted to work through this palette. So I'm really excited because I am working through a lot of the colors in this palette. Of course, there's quite a few more. And then over here is mainly neutral, and then these 2 columns are mainly neutral as well. So I think for May, I'm going to focus on the purple row, kind of doing the same thing. And then for June, as of right now, I'm just going to go back through the pink, purple, blue, and green. And then I'll just use whatever color I want for the month of June is kind of what I'm thinking right now, is June's going to be kind of my free-for-all month. And then we'll see where I'm at from there. But this has really helped me go through a lot of shadows, because if I hit pan, like I said, a considerable amount of pan. And some shadows, I'll use them once or twice, and they just have so much, they're not hard pressed in there. They have so much fallout that 1 or 2 times does it. Other times I use it for 2 weeks, and I finally hit pan because it's, the right consistency. So anyways, that's kind of my update. Is I was not wanting to do this anymore, I don't quit. So I was trying to figure out a way that I could continue to do this, and so I think this is really going to help me. Still, I'll be able to finish probably this palette, but I won't be so frustrated, and I'll be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel, because I have some that are completely I cleared them out. So I'm so excited with how much pan right now it is showing, and that means I hit a considerable amount of pan, like I worked on that shadow. So anyways, this is my Pan That palette update. Let me know if you're doing Pan That palette, and honestly, I don't tell you like what I use for what, because I work through a column, and just whatever I feel like that day is what goes on my lid and what goes in my crease, and I usually mix some of the colors and things like that. So that's why I don't normally tell you, just tell you the column I'm working on. But as you can see, I'm hoping to have these other 6, because there's 12 in a column, these other 6 blues done by the next time. I don't know if that's going to happen. I've been working on this one, I don't know if you can see, for quite like a week and a half, I think. And these other ones I just started touching, because these other 6 were really recent additions to my cleared off pan. So that's kind of what I did. I think it's okay to kind of like change it up for what you want. And since there's so many shadows, I don't feel bad that if I hit a considerable amount of pan, just crushing them up. If there was only like, you know, maybe 10 shadows, I would feel, you know, it'd be different. But since there's 144, don't feel so bad. So anyways, just thought I'd give you an update on my Pan That palette. Let me know if you have any questions down below. This is by Eyes Lips Face, or e.l.f. It's the ultimate eyeshadow palette. There are 144 shades. I don't think they sell this anymore. They used to sell this like colorful one and a neutral one. So yeah, I don't know if they sell it anymore, but there's that.